300,000 U.S. residents sent urgent warning to prepare for imminent volcano eruption. There have been more than 3,400 earthquakes recorded under the active volcano since April last year. Hundreds of thousands of Americans are bracing themselves for the worst as scientists predict a nearby volcano is set to erupt. There are as many as 169 volcanoes that are deemed as active across America's 50 states. But it is Alaska's 11,070 feet high Mount Spur that looks ready to blow, close to the state's largest city, Anchorage. The volcano, which is just under 2,000 feet taller than the Yellowstone supervolcano, can be seen on a clear day by Alaskans living 81 miles away in the coastal city. A report by the Alaska Volcano Observatory, AVO, the governing body that frequently studies 90 of the estimated 140 volcanoes believed to be situated on the state, found that there had been more than 100 earthquakes taking place underneath Mount Spur each week between February and March. While also stating that there had been more than 3,400 earthquakes to have taken place in and around the volcano since April last year. Matt Haney, the scientist leading the AVO, explained what an eruption could look like while speaking with Alaska Public Media. There have been more than 3,400 earthquakes recorded under Mount Spur, seen from Anchorage since April last year. A spur eruption similar to those in 1953 and 1992 would likely not be audible for people in Anchorage, but would be audible if one were close to the volcano. However, it wouldn't be advisable to be that close, the scientist said. Ash-producing eruptions can produce volcanic lightning in the ash cloud, due to friction between volcanic ash particles, and that lightning produces thunder, which may be audible at further distances. More often than not, we have explosive eruptions that fragment magma and shoot ash, 50,000 feet into the atmosphere. In 1992, Mount Spur erupted 3 times in June, August, and September, while 39 years before then, one explosion was recorded. Location of Mount Spur in Anchorage, Alaska Volcano Observatory, Alaska Division of Geological Geophysical Surveys. Haney added, on August 18, 1992, which was the second of the 3 explosions, the winds were blowing to Anchorage that day, and the ash was carried over Anchorage, and ashfall ensued on Anchorage. It has been almost 43 years since the last major eruption, and it would likely mean ash pouring down on Anchorage and its surrounding communities. Alaskans who live close to Mount Spur have began preparing for the imminent eruption by stocking up on face masks, gas masks, protective goggles, latex gloves, and plenty of water. According to the International Volcanic Health Hazard Network, IVHHN, volcanic ash can cause lung diseases if inhaled, and can cause major health issues to those with asthma, as well as irritating your eyes, nose, and throat. Local authorities have begun issuing guidelines and emergency preparedness protocols, urging residents to create evacuation plans and stock up on emergency supplies. Shelters across Anchorage and surrounding towns are being prepared to accommodate potential evacuees, while hospitals are increasing their inventory of respiratory equipment in anticipation of respiratory distress cases linked to ash inhalation. Experts warn that even a moderate eruption could have serious consequences for air travel and infrastructure. In 1992, the ash cloud from Mount Spur disrupted flights, shut down engines mid-air, and caused damage to aircraft. Given that Anchorage is a major air traffic hub, an eruption now could ground hundreds of flights and create widespread logistical chaos across North America. The U.S. Geological Survey (USGS) has raised Mount Spur's alert level from advisory to watch, signaling a heightened potential for eruption in the coming days or weeks. This move comes after satellite imagery revealed increased ground deformation on the volcano's upper flanks, suggesting that magma is moving closer to the surface. Scientists are continuing to monitor the volcano around the clock. Haney reiterated that while predicting the exact timing of eruptions is notoriously difficult, the sustained seismic activity beneath Mount Spur is among the most intense recorded in decades. It's a question of when, not if, he said. All the signs point to an eruption on the horizon. We must take this seriously. The coming days are expected to be critical. Residents are encouraged to stay updated through official AVO bulletins and state emergency broadcasts, as even a short window of early warning could mean the difference between safety and catastrophe.